Mikey here from the crochetcrowd.com. I'm your host, and today I'm going to talk to you quickly about how to change the yarn strand in the middle of a row. So many people think that they pull out their yarn all the way back to the start because they want the line to be fresh. So what happens is that either they run out of yarn or there ends up being a knot in the yarn. And so the knots happen because it's just a manufacturing thing. Remember, this is fibers. It does have an opportunity to break during manufacture. It does happen. To some people, it's the end of the world. To some people, it's really inconvenient. And to people like me, it's not a really big deal. So the only time it's a big deal for me is that when it's a transitional yarn where it's changing really slowly, then the transition of the other side of the knot's not the same color, then I flip. Then you better watch out. So I'm going to fake, so I'm just going to crochet along and I'm like woo-hoo-hoo, and then I notice either I'm going to run out of yarn or I notice that there is a knot. So I technically never crochet the knot into a project. So let's just say my knot is right about here. Okay, and I'm cutting it out. So you just cut out the knot, and so that you end up with a fresh string on the one leading to the project and to the one leading to the yarn ball. So here we go. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to crochet the next line. So I'm going to crochet the next stitch. So do this. So you go in, pull through, and then pull through two and hold. So you don't finish off this stitch. Okay. So what you're going to do with the new one here, this is what I like to do. I create a slip knot first. Again, it's peace of mind that it's never going to fall out on you. Put the knot on there and finish that stitch with that new knot. Now let both of these stragglers now fall down underneath, and we're going to bury these for the remainder till they run out. So you just wrap the yarn going into the next stitch, making sure that these are on top of the project, and they're going to get stuck underneath by just doing double crochet. So this is a way to be able to not waste any yarn. So if you run out of yarn in the middle of a project or you have a knot and you have to cut it out, this is the easiest way to do it, and also it's almost barely noticeable. Okay, so I'm going to just keep on going. So I'm happen to get to the end. The yarn strands are still falling out. No big deal. I'm just going to just trim those. You will notice that it is slightly thicker in appearance right underneath, but again, that's not a deal breaker for me. So let me turn to my work and just crochet. So I'm going to chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'm just going to crochet, double crochet across. Just like this. And so basically at this moment then I've had a trim in my yarn. I've dealt with it. I've only wasted this much yarn, so it would be like the knot. And if you were doing changing the ball over in the middle of a row, you would not have any waste at all. So it's a great way of not wasting your yarn, and you can barely notice that it's even there. Okay, so that's a quick tip on how to change your yarn, whether you have a knot in your ball or whether you have a fresh ball in the middle of your project. Till next time, Mikey on behalf of the crochetcrowd.com, have a great day, and we'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.